Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to some Tecmo Owners League action. What we have for you today is a divisional matchup between Flying High and Chicago Roberts. They're both 7-6. This is virtual playoff clinch time. This is a game that might decide whether one of these two teams go to the playoffs or not. It's a big deal. Flying High has impressed me all season, I have to admit. They have a point differential that says they should be somewhat better than their record, in my opinion, if not significantly. Whereas the Chicago Robbers seem to be overperforming. They have a -5 point differential. And, folks, this is for the whole kit and caboodle. Winner stays alive in the playoff race. Loser probably is done. Oh, Matt Forte's back. 3-2-1, Bobby. 1-3-2. 6-9. 7-4. Oh, the choice piece is actually checking out the action. She may want to join us on commentary at some point. She's shaking her head a lot, though, so it's not likely. So here we go, folks. Chicago Robbers. Robbie Gold. I don't know what makes him a robber, but he is from Chicago. Despite all that time he spent on the 49ers. Here comes Mick Sanders. What a return. Pretty solid return. Takes him to the 32. QB sneak up the middle. Of all the QB sneaks, in my opinion, that has turned out to be the worst. You'd think it would be good on the goal line, but it just didn't turn out that way. DeFridge takes him down. DeFridge is not a robber either unless he stole your dinner once or twice. Ha, ha, ha. Oh my goodness. What a throw to nobody. Well, Flying High will have to punt it away. As I said prior to the game, I assumed that Flying High would be at least a slight favorite in this one. We'll see. Maybe Chicago Robbers are just not getting the respect they deserve. Shotgun formation, 4 wide receivers. Protection does not hold up. Oh my God, the long, slow sack and then a fumble. Oh, blah. Smokey McStone takes it in for the fumble return touchdown. And the Chicago Robbers find themselves down suddenly after a pretty decent start on a 3-and-out. So here comes Willie Gault, another Chicago guy, but not a robber, I would say. Jim McMahon, toss. Wow, that running back's making all kinds of moves. Totally improv'd a 7-yard gain there. 4 wide receivers on the run and shoot formation. He's got wide receivers open, but he throws it out of bounds for some reason. The halfback toss, and Forte's doing it again, folks. He didn't follow the play at all. If that was the sweep, he's just improvising his way to first down after first down. I can definitely see the Chicago spirit in the Chicago Robbers, not just in the player names, but the playbook as well. Matt Forte was an unsung hero in Chicago for a long time. Did not get the credit he deserved. And that will be a punt. Here comes Mick Sanders with a touchback. Here we go, Flying High. Shotgun formation. This is that QB sweep to the top. This is, in my opinion, the best QB run, but it is not a cheap one. Play action pass. A lot of people have this play in their playbook. Wow, just over the defender. Just fast enough to get there before the safety could. Another QB sweep. Boy, when those blockers line up, this can be a pretty run. Let me tell you what. Motion before the play. It's that play action again. Throwing it deep into coverage. Oh boy. Flying high. They were about to put the vice grip on the Chicago Robbers. Oh my God. So after an enormous interception return, Kyle Fuller drops the ball and gives it right back, and it's almost like none of that ever happened. Second down already after a terrible first down play call. Here's that QB sweep that seems to be working quite well. He's going to get a good chunk of yards, not quite the first down, and we will start the second quarter on a 3rd down and 4. This is a play call, I believe. Huge blitz, tons of pressure thrown into coverage. No bueno. Time to attempt a very long field goal. This is like 60 plus yards. And no bueno. No bueno. So here come the Chicago Robbers. Tons of pressure, throws into coverage, another turnover. God. There's about to be as many turnovers in this game as points. Here's that QB sweep play. Flying high, still trying. Pays back to pass. Nope. Taken down for a huge sack by Duffridge. Folks, are there any robbers on this actual team? Actual robbers on this team is what I should say as a broadcast journalist. Here comes Willie Galt. Making some moves. Crossing the 30, the 40, 45. Almost reaches midfield. The Robbers are starting with their best chance. Pass pro does not hold up. No chance on that play. Wide open receiver at the bottom. Oh my God. You know, there's one other team in this league that is also from Chicago, and that quarterback's playing like he is drunk. Time to punt. The Robbers quarterback fails them again. The return from the 16-yard line. Here we go. McSander crosses the 35, gets tackled. Solid return. Nothing particularly special, but anytime you can start at the 35 or more, you gotta be happy. Wow. This is turning into quite the defensive standoff. Neither quarterback seems to be able to counter. The difference is that... Oh, wow, what a strike! Inside the 35-yard line. That is definitely field goal range, but in Season 10, all kickers suck. So that doesn't guarantee you much. Oh, what a strike. He had him down at the bottom sidelines. Will not convert. Lots of wide receivers here. Wow, he threw it right in the middle to a very slow guy, but apparently the slow guy had some hands. 3rd and 5. Play action pass. Plenty of options. Throws it deep. And it's right on the money. Flying high after flirting with a 2-score lead for the entire first half. Finally make it happen. And folks, it will now be 14-0. And we're knocking on the door at halftime. Willie Galt. It's time for him to show his speed. That's what he was known for back in the day. Doesn't show too much of it. Gets him to the 27. Here we go. 4 wideouts. And the QB plunge that gets nothing. That's what I would do definitely at the end of a half. Down 2 scores. Call that QB plunge. Great coaching. And, oh boy, right through the middle. Jeez. See, none of these offensive plays for the Robbers have looked polished in any way, shape, or form to this point. They are going to punt it away again. They're just not doing anything on offense. The punt is away. It's going to be a good one. And Flying High will have 46 Tecmo seconds to work with. We have an offset I formation, tight end at the bottom of the screen. Wow, Richard Dent getting in there. The Robbers have a hell of a defense. I got to tip my cap. Another terrible throw. Been seeing a lot of those in season 10. Clock is ticking away. Throws it way out of bounds. We're going to get another punt here in the first half. Folks, if you were here for punts, you've gotten more than a few. Willie Galt is not going to do anything with this. And that'll end the half. 14-0, Flying High. Like I told you before the game, I thought it favored Flying High. Their point differential always impressed me in the coaches poll, mostly run by the Illuminati and the Freemasons. They did receive some top 10 votes despite their record. And that will take out Willie Galt, folks. The Robbers have had very little to offer, and losing their primary returner to injury to start the second half cannot help morale. Here we go. Crossing the 20, the 25, the 30, the 30. Oh my goodness, finally. Oh God. Finally, the Robbers do something on offense, and they turn it over again. Here comes McNick on that QB sweep play. He'll get a first down. And if Flying High scores again, it's going to be real difficult for the Robbers to put something together and make this game competitive. Play action pass, looking for a receiver. Who's it going to be? Play action, looking for a receiver. He's got a couple of options. Throws it right into coverage, though. Jeez. The defender adjusted on that better than the receiver did. There's another play action, looking for a receiver. Oh my God, what a play there. Folks, that looked like it was headed into 2 or 3 different defensive backs. But a JJ reception and Big Dick Minnick connect for another touchdown, folks. It is 21-0. Robert McQuinn takes him down for a sack, and the Robbers just playing some pretty uninspiring football to this point. I'm not even sure they have net positive yardage at this point. 4th and 33 and a punt is coming. Here comes McSander. Almost crossing midfield. Nice diving tackle. So, the Chicago Robbers are built very similarly to the traditional Chicago Bears teams. Defense and special teams, exceptional. The offense, non-existent. Another QB sweep. The Robbers appear to be adjusting to that play a little bit. Nonetheless, a first down obtained. Lots of motion before this play, folks. Play action pass. Pass rusher misses. Oh, another JJ and another. Oh, first and goal at the 1. Here we go. QB sneak, and it actually works on the goal line for a change. Flying high. Big Dick McNick having a hell of a game. Flying high in general having a hell of a game. It's about to be 28-0. Wow. Here comes Gale Sayers. He looks about as fast and as impressive as Willie Gault. Draw play. Oh, that's what you got to do. Down 4 scores. Got to start calling that draw play. Come on. Criminelli. Finable. Ugh. God damn. Another Chicago Robbers punt. Flying high, continuing to impress. Chicago Robbers fans are leaving the building. The home team, player 1, is about to go down 35-0, and they will stop them short by 1 yard. 28-0, flying high. And the QB will take it in. And he's acting like he's been there before, folks, because he has. Big Dick McNick. Bring the score up to 34-0, pending the extra point. 35-0. Folks, I hate to say it, but I think this might be the end of the Chicago Robbers season. In terms of playoff hopes. Losing is one thing, but losing by a massive margin at this point in the season, it just does not bode well. I suppose they could win out, but shotgun draw, that's what you gotta do. Down 35-0. Call that draw play over and over and over and over again. Oh my God. Do something. Anything. This must, I don't know why you'd be calling these plays in this situation. Well, here comes Big Dick McNick throwing with pressure on him. Connects inside the 10. Oh my gosh. That QB sneak did not work that time. You know, that is the thing with, even with the best defense, if it's all on their shoulders, there's just no way to sustain. Diving into a grapple, but still catches it for a touchdown. The defense is exhausted, folks. It's tired. It wants to go home. The Chicago Robbers offense already did go home. .42 zip, flying high, busting back into the playoff picture. Well, it might be time, folks, to I think we might need to do an intervention. I think the measuring stick and Tim Henriquez and Michael Jenkinson need to intervene because Bobby is clearly addicted to cocaine. Because this season has gone at the speed of light. And I just went through my first TFO season and that felt like a glacier. So maybe it's all perception for me, but I think Bobby's on coke. I think someone needs to say something. I think someone needs to do something. Not me, though. I'm busy. Got stuff to do. 2:50 to go. 42-0. Another play-action pass. Oh, my God. Making mincemeat of the Robbers' defense. If Brian Urlacher's out there, I'd ask to be benched. .45 Settling for a field goal there. Gotta feel bad for Flying High. Breaking their streak of 45 unanswered points. Well, that's not going to do much. Wow. I cannot wait for the box score on this one, folks. It has to be negative net yard. Oh, I know, the quarterback finally does something, I guess. Oh, jeez. Maybe it won't be a shutout. Prior to that play, I was going to bet that they had negative net yardage on the whole game. Pocket doesn't hold up. Pressure knocks down the pass. Picked off. Woof. 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 This one has got to sting for the Chicago Robbers. And don't get me wrong, I was rooting for my brethren, but my obligations as a broadcast journalist forced me to be objective. Oh, finally, fortune turns in the Robbers' favor with 5 seconds to go. Wow. Okay. Well, 45-0. Haven't seen a game like that in a little while. McMahon threw for 12 yards. Yeah. And even the stat lines don't look that impressive, but I think it's mostly because the Flying High defense was just so smothering, and you don't get to see that in a box score. So what you got here is one heck of a blowout. Flying High, they're for real. Look out for them in the playoffs. This is Joe Shitbag Mitchell signing off.